Hi everyone, my name is Haley Bulin, and I am from the United States of America. Today, I am going to talk about an American holiday called Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is celebrated on the fourth Thursday of every November. This year, Thanksgiving will take place on November 25th. The story of Thanksgiving begins in 1604 with the Puritans. The Puritans, who are also known as the Pilgrims, were a group of people in Great Britain who did not follow the Church of England. After living for 12 years in Holland, they then moved to what is now called Massachusetts, a state in the United States. They boarded a ship called the Mayflower. There were 102 people on board, 74 men and 28 women. However, when they landed, there was a long, cold winter. The Pilgrims did not have enough food or shelter. Unfortunately, over half of the Pilgrims died. In March, Native Americans, or the people already living on the land, approached the Pilgrims. The Native Americans were called the WAMPANOAG. Can you repeat WAMPANOAG for me? Great. One of the members of the WAMPANOAG was named Tisquantum, also known as SQUANTO. SQUANTO spoke perfect English because, unfortunately, he was once kidnapped by Englishmen a long time ago. In England, he learned to speak English. Can you repeat the name SQUANTO for me? Awesome. The chief of the Wampanoag was called MASSASOIT. MASSASOIT did not trust the Pilgrims at first. Before the Pilgrims arrived, Europeans took Native Americans as slaves and spread disease that wiped out most of the population. For this reason, Massasoit was wary of the Pilgrims. Can you repeat the name Massasoit for me? Great! However, both the Pilgrims and the Native Americans needed each other to survive. So the Pilgrims and the Wampanoag signed a peace treaty. Then, SQUANTO showed the Pilgrims how to survive. He taught them how to fish, how to get maple syrup from trees, and how to grow crops. By fall, the Pilgrims had a bountiful harvest and had a feast with the Wampanoag to celebrate. The feast lasted 3 days and had lots of games. Unfortunately, the story does not end there. The peace treaty lasted about 50 years. However, more Puritans arrived. Soon, they outnumbered the Native Americans there. Because of their religion, the Puritans killed or enslaved the Native Americans who originally lived there. So while it is fun to share a meal with loved ones and participate in some of the traditions I am going to talk about, it's important to acknowledge that Thanksgiving is considered a day of mourning for Native Americans in the United States. Not mourning like the beginning of the day or the greeting, good morning, but mourning as in sorrow, grief, or sadness. Now, we can talk about some Thanksgiving traditions in the United States. The most common tradition is to have a big meal with friends or family. It typically takes place at lunchtime. The common foods are turkey, mashed potatoes, bread, cranberries, green bean casserole, and pumpkin pie. For my family, we went to my grandmother's church every year. There, we had a buffet with over 300 people. Another tradition is to watch football. Not football, but American football. After the meal, lots of families sit down and watch a game of football. Another tradition is to watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. This is a big parade in New York City with lots of people and big balloons. Here is a video of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Finally, the day after Thanksgiving, many Americans go shopping. This day is called Black Friday. Millions of Americans go to stores and get good deals and low prices. It is common to buy Christmas presents on Black Friday. In conclusion, Thanksgiving has a complex history that is important to acknowledge. However, the holiday itself is very fun. We celebrate family, friends, food, and what we are thankful for. And that's what we are going to do in this activity. Take out a sheet of paper, some colored pencils, markers, or crayons. Now, put your left hand on your paper. Trace your hand with a writing utensil. Now, draw a beak, feathers, feet, and a gobbler for your turkey. You can decorate your turkey now. Traditionally, turkeys have yellow, orange, red, and brown colors, but you can decorate your turkey however you want. The only requirement is to leave the middle empty. Now that your turkey is decorated, you are going to write what you are thankful for in the middle. Ask yourself, what are you grateful for? Food, friends, family, water, a house? It can be anything. Write a few sentences in the middle of your turkey. Older students, you can write a journal entry on a separate sheet of paper, saying what you are grateful for. Thank you for your attention. Do you have any questions or comments?